Welcome to the Rugby League Outsiders prediction video. This is the only video on YouTube that counts, in our opinion. I'm glad to say that Karl and I are kind of level pegging now, so we are equal numbers still, 15 to 15.
Yeah, we only got 4 right last week each. Not the best score, was it?
No, but it's 4 out of 6. That's not bad, is it? I mean, it's more than 50%.
I suppose so, if you put it like that.
Okay, before we start, I just want to say thank you to everybody that watched, subscribed and followed our last prediction video. It was great to see all the numbers coming in and all the comments and all that kind of stuff. So thank you very much, and thanks for tuning in again this week. We've got some mouth-watering fixtures lined up for this week, and we might as well just get straight into it, Karl, haven't we, and stop fricking about with stuff.
Yeah, let's jump into it. I think between us last week, we managed to watch every game.
Yeah, we did,
Pretty much. Yeah, you messaging me score updates as well. But yeah, we got through them all. So anyway, we'll dive right in. Thursday game, Hull KR versus Warrington. You can go first.
Yeah, Hull KR let me down a little bit last week with their game, but and I thought Warrington did relatively well.
Yeah, you watched the Warrington game, didn't you? That was the one I didn't watch. So what were they like?
They were good. They were well drilled. You know what I mean? They were quite well disciplined, I thought.
They were only playing Cass.
No, you're right. And I thought Cass did step up a little bit. I thought Warrington, I thought they perhaps a little bit cold, started a bit cold. But it was a good game. I enjoyed watching it just because Cass was a little bit more competitive than they had been in the past. So that was good. Anyway, I'm going to back this week up with another Warrington win. So I'm going against Hull KR there and for a Warrington win.
Right. Well, I was disappointed with Hull KR. They seem to lose the mojo a little bit this week. That attacking flair just disappeared. They were a little bit disorganised, but back at home this week, I think they're going to get back on the horse. So I'm going for a Hull KR win.
So this is it. This is the one that could split us.
Yeah, there we go. Straight in it on round one.
Okay, next one.
Right, 3 fixtures then on the Friday. So the first one, Cass Tigers versus Huddersfield Giants. 2 teams that have really not fired this year.
Yeah. Okay, so for my prediction then, I'm going to go Huddersfield here. I don't think Cass is going to get much this year. We know that. It's something that we keep talking about and other people are talking about, and they're really kind of struggling. Whether they're in contention for relegation at this point right now, I don't know. I don't know if they can turn it around. Huddersfield have been...
I think Ian Watson needs a win.
Oh, definitely.
He's massively under pressure. Out of all the Super League coaches, I'd say he's under the most pressure at the minute.
What do you base that on? Because obviously Tony Smith's up against it at Hull, so why are you saying
all right,
that?
Yeah, we'll throw Tony Smith in the mix as well and throw him under the bus. Huddersfield have had a good team for the last couple of years, and they've started just damp, haven't they? They're just...
Yeah, it's probably a good description of it, actually, just damp and not really firing.
Yeah, seem to be lacking a bit of organisation and a bit of fire in the bellies, I think. So yeah, it could be a close one. This, I think Cass fans were relatively happy as well with how Cass performed at the weekend. Yeah,
I think they should be. I think they did do better than they have done in previous weeks. So definitely be happy with that. So
who are you going for then?
I'm going to go for.
It's a difficult one, this, isn't it?
I'm going to go for a Huddersfield win, purely on local. They're a local team to me, so because I can't split them, I really can't split them. So I'm going to go for the team that's closest to me.
Someone's going to win this week then, because I'm going Cass.
Right?
Yeah, Cass at the Jungle on a Friday night.
I did tick Cass,
and then went the opposite way.
Changed my mind, because. I can't see him doing anything else there. Right, Lee and Leeds.
Ooh, Leeds. Yeah, good win. They're playing well, aren't they, Leeds? Unfortunately, I don't really want to say that, but Leeds are playing well. Leeds put up a good showing against Saints, though. I'm going to have to go Leeds, unfortunately.
There you go, lad. Yeah, I'm going Leeds all the way. I don't think they're doing particularly well. So Leeds, I thought they had a cracking game and put some real good shape together. Their D was just on fire. The line, getting off the line was just super quick, and it was. I hate when people say super quick, super good, and all that. Apologise for that, but it was really good.
It was really good. Ash Hanley scored again, didn't he?
He fucking did.
He's on fire at the minute. He's the player who's having the golden season this year. And what did you think of your captain's performance?
I think he's doing well. I think he's he's probably, I don't know. I think he's like excelling in the league.
Mate, I disagree big time.
No, you've never really liked him, have you?
No, but he threw that pass out wide, didn't he? For the score, which would probably that broke the deadlock a bit, didn't it, last week against Catalan? But I thought his defence was bloody awful.
Really?
He got proper steamrolled, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, they just targeted him.
But he. In attack he was good. In defence I thought he was terrible. But he kind of got all the plaudits for that looping pass that he put out. But yeah, anyway, I've got to go Leeds. I can't. Yeah, Lee played well, and they were exciting, some attacking shape. But I think the big talking point from the league game was not what happened on the field; it was what happened off the field, wasn't it, at full time. Do we want to mention that?
I think we should mention
bringing the game into disrepute.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone's seen that clip where what we presume is Chris Chester.
Wasn't it? It depends who you believe.
Yeah, it definitely looked like Chris Chester to me. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe someone watching this was there.
It wasn't a good look for rugby league, were it? All the league bench were all there. It just wasn't a good look, was it?
No, it wasn't a good look.
It was so unprofessional.
No, and I've got two views on this, right? And so my view is, it's an indication of where society is right now, because 20 years ago you wouldn't do that because you got punched square in the face, and you'd have probably, people have said to you, well, you freaking deserved it, so keep your mouth shut. He was obviously gobbing off about something. I don't know what triggered it. Imagine how frustrating it is, being a top level coach and people are just slating you. And sometimes, I mean, I remember being at the Magic Weekend a couple of years, a long time ago, 10 years ago, right? And there were kids in front of me, pissed up, and the stuff they were shouting at like Keith Senior was horrendous, like, you know what I mean? To the point where I was like, and I don't often get involved in stuff like that, but I was like, look, one thing, there's little kids here, Another thing is what you're shouting there. It's just disgraceful. It's just not what this game's about. Fuck off to whatever, football game where that kind of stuff is acceptable, but it's not acceptable here, And so it does happen. We know it happens. So there's a bit of, you're fortunate that society allows numpties like that to get away with stuff. But the other thing is, I understand how frustrating it must be for Chris Chester, but you can't, or whoever it was.
Yeah.
But you can't go throwing water balls. In essence, as soon as you raise a hand, it's assault, and as soon as you hit him in the face with a water ball, that's GBH. So you know what I mean, or ABA, whatever.
It just wasn't a good look for Super League after all the positivity, and then you've got that happening. I've got a little quick story about. I'll just throw this in. So years ago, I was sat with my mate. It was Wigan versus Leeds. People who know me will know who this mate is as soon as I say it was Wigan. And all game, because he's a die-hard Wigan fan, he was abusing Kevin Sinfield. He was going, Sinfield, you're this and you're that, and get off pitch. And he was proper going to town on him. All game he went on. At full time, we were in front of the hospitality boxes. And just after the game, this lad tapped him on the shoulder. He went, you don't really like Sinfield, do you? And he went, I fucking hate him. And this guy was laughing. He went, I'm his best man. He's waiting. He says, you've just given me the best hour's entertainment ever. He says, I've been videoing you all game. Anyway.
But that's the thing, there's mobile phones everywhere and you just can't get away with it. And that's not what professional game's about. So although I appreciate there's mitigating circumstances and all that kind of stuff, you can't do it. You can't do it. So anyway, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on it? What did you take from that? And I'd be interested to hear what you think.
So we've both gone Leeds win, yeah?
Yep, Leeds win.
Right, the final game then on the Friday. So you've got 3 games to choose from on Friday, so we're not going to be able to watch them all this week. We'll have to choose which one we're watching. Saints versus Salford Red Devils this week. So Saints picked up the win against Lee, and Salford were very good. I watched the Salford game, and Mark Sneyd absolutely was the most influential person on that pitch. He just controlled Salford from minute 1 to minute 80. I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Mark Sneyd has always been a bit of a funny one for me. Even when he was at all, I just looked at him. You'd look at him one year and think he's just not got the build of a stereotypical rugby league player, whatever that is. You know what I mean? And he just like in all rights, he shouldn't be the top of his game. And there was a period when all the pundits and all the commentators were calling for Mark Sneyd to play for England and all this. And he went on that tour, and I was like, can he perform on that level? And he definitely can, and he definitely kicked. He kicked
Hulk out of death. Yeah. Well, it wasn't just his kicking game, because he's always had, like, he's got the best kicking game in the league, hasn't he? Without doubt. You get a penalty in 50 metres from your post, he's gonna put it over. But it was the control he had of the team. He led him around the park absolutely beautifully, and he was Hulk's undoing at the weekend. So if he plays like that, and rest of Salford fire, he could be up for an upset here.
Yeah, and just going on that with Mark Sneyd, the game or the highlights, the bits that I watched, like it wasn't very often he chose the wrong pass. You know what I mean? He tend to make the right pass at the right time, and then he's on the pitch. If you score a try, he's basically a 6-pointer, isn't it? Because he's going to knock it over. I saw a post on social media actually, and it said if you ever want to, say your life depended on a conversion kick from the touchline, you'd have to choose Mark Sneyd, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Maybe Reece Martin on the back. Definitely not Pete Hiku, right?
Oh, okay, my God,
no. But, it'd definitely be up there. So, right, I'm going to go...
That being said, it is at St Helens, a totally wicked stadium, so it's always going to be hard to bet against the Saints.
Yeah, but I'm going to go for Saints to win that.
Yeah, I'm going to go Saints, but I think narrow win. I like what Salford are doing. They've lost some top players this year, and they're stepping up to the plate.
How many points do you reckon they'll win by?
I reckon there'll be less than 8 in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the Saturday, 9th of March, flying through this year already. It's fucking mental, isn't it?
Yeah, so the team that everybody wanted to win last week, London Broncos, they're at home, but it don't come any harder than this one, does it? Wigan Warriors. No. I hope to see it'd be nice if they get a decent crowd. Wigan take a fair few down to the capital on the Saturday.
Well, I presume there'll be a load of Wigan fans that just live in London. You know what I mean?
Oh, so yeah.
They may well turn up for that because, the Wigan fans, they're everywhere, aren't they?
They did score the try of the week, though, didn't they?
Oh,
Lewis Martin.
Amazing try. The interception, how we picked it up, scooped it up off the ground, I've got no idea. And then just absolutely, put his foot down and away he went. And I was out of my seat. It's mad, isn't it? When you've been to a game and you've watched the team and you've spent a bit of time.
You get a little bit invested, don't you?
You do. And I was 100% invested. I wanted them to win. I thought this was a good opportunity at them early doors.
It felt like the moment that London started believing in themselves a little bit. Hakim Maloudi had a really good game, didn't he? Which everybody knew he would at some point in the season. And it feels like he found his feet. But yeah, they're not going to beat Wigan, are they? Even at home. So I'm going Wigan.
Yeah, you got to go Wigan. But good luck, London. I don't mean that in a sarcastic way. I genuinely mean, good luck. But Wigan to win.
Catalan Dragons versus Hull FC. Then it's at Catalan. Really disappointed I was in Catalan this week. They seem to have lost their... I think a couple of games have masked over how Catalan have been playing this year. So they've been winning. Abdul's been playing well, but they don't have that attacking flair this year that they had last year. Obviously, they've lost a key half-back. They've lost Tompkins out the back, haven't they? They've got a lot of go forward with the props and the back rowers, but in the back line, they're not very creative this year.
I think just sort of thinking back, there was a lot of occasions where Tompkins just pulled something magical out of his arse and they went on to win the game, didn't they? Obviously, if he's not there, he can't be doing stuff like that. And Tompkins, if you listen to him, he was sort of saying, well, to replace me, you've got Theo Farge, and he should do a good job. But he's not doing what Tompkins did. A Maverick player has the sidestep the size of a freaking shipping container, and he just darts through people. It's just magic. But I agree. Catalan's defence really strong. really quick and off the line. I think with Hull, they've still got the two of the big boppers in the middle that are out through suspension. They're not as sizable as they normally are, so they're going to struggle in the south of France, and I'm going for a Catalans win.
Yeah, Catalan in the south of France, Hull of crap.
So
I've not met say that. I mean, Hull won't win this. The Catalan are going to be too strong.
And just talking about managers, then obviously, Tony Smith's got to be feeling the pressure a little bit, hasn't he?
Oh, absolutely. I think we said at the start of the season, didn't we? The recruitment's been a bit dire this year. And it's showing. That a couple of players suspended now, and I can't see him having a good season.
Okay, so which games are you watching this week, Karl?
Thursday.
Yeah.
There's only one I can watch Thursday, so I'll be watching the Hull KR Warrington, and then Friday night, let's have a look. I'm probably going to watch Saints v Salford.
Oh yeah, good game. I'll watch Leeds, obviously.
And then Saturday.
Both.
No,
sorry, love.
I'm working this Saturday, so I might get the Catalan v Hull FC game in.
Okay, brilliant. I'm really keen to know what games you'll be watching this week and what your predictions are. So stick them in like some of you did last week. Really interested on that. And thanks again for watching. Any final comments, Karl?
No.
Okay, till next week. Take care.